Merry Christmas, besties. I'm having such a lovely Christmas. Like, yesterday we went round Jake's mum's. It was really nice. Today we are doing absolutely nothing. It's really, really good. And tomorrow we're gonna go see my parents for a little bit and then really, really chilling out. Like, I've got 3 days off from work and I'm going to enjoy them, but I am gonna catch up on stuff as well. The majority of the day is about just watching telly, doing hardly anything, eating a load of food. So I'm just so happy. So I'm having a great Christmas and I really hope you are having a wonderful Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, December 25th. So anyway, short and sweet today. In today's video, we are going to be doing the check-in for January week 1. I think that's right. If you're new here, what we do on my check-ins is we look at all of my spending, my groceries, my petrol, and any unbudgeted spends that I've done throughout the week. And we check that against the budget that I've made. And if I need to make any adjustments or different calculations along the way, then I'll do that. Check-ins are really important to me because they show me if I'm on track or not. So if I'm not on track, I can get myself back on track. And if I'm doing well, it's actually a really positive thing. I think if I didn't have this channel, I would still do check-ins, and I think the check-in sheets are really valuable pieces of paper or whatever you're using them for, whether you're using digitally or not. I've got a bit of an update later on in the video about my grocery spending because, yeah, something happened there. I haven't even cleared the eye bogies out of my eye. I'm so lazy today. Oh, I love days like this. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and let's go ahead and take a look at my budget sheets. Okay, so here we are in the December exclusive Budget with Ira calendar. This will be available on my Etsy store up until the 31st of December. So we are running out of time if you do want to get your hands on it. It is available digitally and physically. So what we're doing today is we are tracking all of my spending first, and let's start with Friday the 17th. We are using my Budget with Ira budget stickers that are available on my Etsy store, and I absolutely love these. So on the 17th, I used my cash to get my hair cut, and that was £30. I spent £3.15 on lunch at work. Jake went grocery shopping to Tesco and he spent £44.43. And I spent £3.15 on lunch at work. Jake forgot to buy cat food, so I popped into Asda on the way home from work and bought that. And lunch at work was £5.15. I bought my vape liquid for the month on the 20th and that cost me £23. Car insurance came out as well and that was £23.40. Then lunch at work was £5.15. I had a very big day on lunch. I think I went to McDonald's and I had something else. I spent £9.44. And on the 22nd, I think I only bought like 2 Red Bulls or something. Lunch was £3.43. Okay, so that is all of my spending for the week. It's not very much, but we have got a lot of bills coming up next week. Let's go ahead and check in. Okay, so here we are in the January exclusive check-in. This is all glitter themed for January and we are in the color 99. This is the color that you will get if you get a digital download, but if you are getting a physical one, you'll need to choose option 99 to get this color. Let's start by filling in everything that we know. Okay, so you will notice that there is an absence of one category. So I used to track social every week, but now that is combined into my own spending money. So talking about spending, let's start with that. So last week I spent £29.47, which is well under where I needed to be, which left me with £10.53. So this is my spending. So that's £10. 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 53. So the 53 pence is going to go into my adventure jar. And we're just going to keep the 10 aside for now. Okay, so moving over to groceries. Last week I spent £48.43, which left me with £1.57. So here we are in the zipper wallet. So we have £1.5567. Fantastic. Okay, so that 57 is going into my adventure jar. And this £1, I'm going to show you a new Etsy listing. So I've been doing this little £1 challenge for myself for a while now. These are new Etsy listings that I have on my Etsy store. So what these are is they are a little Ziploc bag with a mason jar printed on. I don't want to have loads of jars everywhere, so this is something that I can just slip to the side, fold up. I can do loads of things with it. I can sort of hide it away from people as well, if that's the sort of thing that you feel like you need to do. Or for me, it's hiding it away from myself. This is my £1 challenge. It's a little Ziploc bag and it lies flat. It will eventually, as it fills up, become a bit more sturdy as you fill it up more. But yeah, so this is available on my Etsy store. It's in 3 sizes, the biggest size being this blue one, and it comes with vinyl lettering on the top. This is the medium size unlettered, and this is the small size. This small size I'm going to pop into a random Etsy order that I send out this week. But yeah, these are available for you. They are quite affordable as well. I'm going to be offering these as singles in the small, medium, large, and in a 3-pack. And they all come personalized as well. So if you fancy that, take a look on my Etsy store. If not, I'll still love you. Do not worry about it. So that's going aside. I'm going to try and keep putting in every stray £1 that I get into this. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So moving over to petrol, you may notice that I didn't actually put any petrol money in last week at all. I just didn't need to. All I did was drive to work. So there's actually £30 left over. So in my petrol envelope, here is the £30. And I'm going to put that aside for now. So unbudgeted, there was nothing as well, which is 0. So last week I spent £77.90, which is not too bad at all, really. I think it's actually less than one of my December weeks. And I am not rolling anything over because I don't do that. I like to keep that money. So let's go ahead and talk about how we're going to split this money up. So I'm sure you all saw it coming. I think, you know, this 100 envelope challenge, you're going to see quite a lot at the moment. I think as long as I stay consistent with it, I will actually make movement with it and I will make a difference with it. I think this is £40 and the stuff I could do with this £40, the first thing that springs to mind is have a takeaway or treat myself to something. But, you know, those are the habits that I want to try and break. I am enjoying the money that I get, so there's no need to go and waste this. So I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to do the £40 envelope. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that I sell these paper envelopes as an alternative to plastic laminated cash envelopes. I also sell them digitally on my Etsy store. And when you buy the digital version, you can get loads of different designs, but there is also a blank one on there. And with that blank one, I like to print it on my waist. This week, I have printed it onto a Christmas card that Jake got from his new work. And I will tell you all about that in a sec. But this Christmas card was a really big deal for us and it made a big difference to both of our Christmases. So I'm going to stuff this £40 now. Okay, so we are now in the budget review. We're looking at my paycheck bill tracker, which is a January exclusive, available now on my Etsy store up until the end of January. Let's go ahead and take a look at bills. So first off, we paid car insurance, but it was a little bit more than £23.37. It was £23.40, which I am not going to grumble at 3 pence, and it's probably just the way it's annualized. Most of these bills are for next week, but I did do vape and I did £23. So I'm not going to be putting any more into that. So that is going to be a £7 saving. That's it for this week. I think next week's going to be a bit more exciting in terms of how we're paying down everything. But yeah, that's us done with the paycheck bill tracker. My next step is to cash stuff for next week. Okay, so here we are in my budget binder. So let's go to weekly cash. Okay, so you'll see here that there is an IOU voucher for groceries. There's a reason why. So basically what happened is Jake and I, we both decided that we'd spend Christmas together. Because we're having Christmas Day just the two of us, we decided that we wanted a big slap up Christmas dinner together. So we went shopping. We went shopping on Friday and I took the £50 that was ready for me. So I already spent that £50, so I'm not going to be stuffing that this week. What also happened is Jake got a Christmas card from his new job and they gave him £100 Tesco voucher, which is literally incredible. So we were originally going to be scrimping and saving for our Christmas meal to try and get a turkey and all of that stuff for £50 or under, but we all of a sudden had an extra £100 to spend. So we just walked in going, bugger the budget, let's get everything we need. And we shopped like we used to shop. We were throwing into the trolley absolutely everything that we wanted, like it was no tomorrow. So we literally, for the first time in about a year, I went, F the budget, let's go and just get whatever we want. It made us very, very happy. We drove home with the boot full of everything and we've got the food that we haven't had in such a long time, and it was, I wish I budgeted for it because it was a wonderful feeling to be able to do it. When it got to the very end, where we're on the checkout, the total that we spent just in that one shopping trip, bearing in mind we've been spending £50 or less a week, was £163.13. It was almost comical how much we spent. So £163.13 is a overspend of £115 on what we were going to spend, which is fine. So we had that £100 Tesco voucher, so that only makes it a £15 overspend. Now, what I can do with that money is sit with a £15 overspend and try and cut back from somewhere else, or just hope it all works out at the end of the month, or I can actually just make action with it now. So I decided to make action with it now, and I'm actually going to put £15 of my own personal spending money back into the bank. And I'm comfortable with that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna be stuffing groceries this week because, as you will be aware, I have more than enough food in the house. So that's not something I'm going to do. And I'm really, really happy about that. Like, if you saw my freezers and fridge, like they're groaning. Like, I'm happy about that. Okay, petrol. We are gonna stuff petrol because I didn't put any petrol in last week whatsoever, and I need to drive a lot over the next couple of days, so I need the full £30. So I'll be putting the full £30 into my tank today. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. I love this little envelope. This is one of my January exclusives, and it's a lovely, it just reminds me of like Quality Street. It's just beautiful. So that's that done. And then for spending, normally I give myself £40. So that £40 would be 2 5s, a 10 and a 20. So that's £40 of my own spending for the week. But because I spent so much on groceries, I'm actually going to return £15 to the bank and give myself £25. I know that I can survive on £25. So I'm just going to stuff that. So let's do that. Also got to bear in mind as well that I'm off work for 3 days in a row, so I'm not planning on leaving the house like with the state of the world, and also I've got so much food in the house that I'm just going to be watching telly, making orders and eating a lot of rubbish. So if I go to the back of this envelope, I have a back to bank envelope where I'm going to put that £15 in. Next time I go to the bank, I will pop that in. That's all the stuffing done for the week. Only 2 envelopes. This groceries envelope is going to remain empty for the week, and I will be back to stuffing it next week. But that's me all done and dusted. Hi Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. I also love it when you support the video, so if you can, I'd love it if you gave this video a like, and if you can comment, please use this emoji. I'm gonna go back to a more reasonable schedule because I said I was overworked middle of the year, and I said I'm gonna just do 2 videos a week, and ever since then I think I've done 3 or 4 because I just love doing it. And I think where I've had a tough time at work, for my mental health, this has been an important escape for me, but I am burning the candle at both ends. So after Christmas, I am going to start doing 2, maximum 3 videos a week, but I just want to make sure I always get those 2 out, because they're important to me and I love connecting with you, but they are a lot of work. So anyway, guys, gals and non-binary pals, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful budget. I will see you next week. Monday? Should be Monday. Thanks so much for watching, bestie. Bye. And if you would like to support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie.